Gillian Mackay, I think most listeners would think you sound very bitter.
I'm actually quite upset. And a lot of people will have seen me being upset. We've had 2.5 years, of working really well together. And it's really sad that that's all been undone by one person. I've got some really good friends within that government who I know are hurting as much as we are because they've been down to see us.
Right.
And to every member of the SNP, we are as sorry that this has come to an end as I'm sure many of you are. We don't want to be in this position, but it's the First Minister that's put us here.
I didn't want to get you upset, but thank you for keeping talking to me. So basically you're saying you've got friends in the SNP, you've got lots of shared goals, but you think this First Minister's let you down. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. I think this First Minister's let Scotland down. There was a pro-independence majority within government, a pro-independence majority government within Parliament that he's chosen to come to an end. We've worked really hard to get everything through in the last 2.5 years of the Bute House Agreement that we have, and he's taken a decision to tear that up on no logical conclusion that any of us can find. And I think that's a question that the First Minister has to answer, because this is one of the worst pieces of political judgment I've ever seen in the history of the Scottish Parliament.
The trouble with politics is it's much of it's about opinion, isn't it? And Ash Regan being interviewed today, this is the Alba Party's sole MSP, and, you know, wanting to be, if you like, a counterpoint. Some of her quotes are really interesting because she's saying that Humza Yousaf made the right decision to end this power-sharing deal with you, the Greens. The quote, I can read, she said, I felt the Greens' influence was potentially bringing the policy platform of the Scottish Government into areas that were not really in alignment with the things that the public wanted to see. In some cases, I felt, particularly in terms of women's rights, they were actually harmful.
I mean, Ash Regan is to equality is what Liz Truss is to economics.